Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So let's say you wanted to have a list of people you wanted to send stuff to. My phone. Yeah, so make a Google Sheet or I use Google Sheet just so often. It's so easy. It's so quick to do stuff off. So let's say you have a phone number and you have, this is a phone number. Okay. Is that the right one? 563. Yeah. Okay. So these are all like plain text. I don't know. It's because it's a plus. Okay. So let's say you have this phone number. Just clean that up. And you wanted to send it to that. So let's say 10 pieces of content. Let's say 8 handshakes with people on the train. Improvise 10 stand-up routines. Now this is kind of for outreach and marketing, let's say, because let's say this is like a template, like a templated message. This is a utility message I'll be sending, but what you'll be making for a marketing approach in the template is a marketing message. So let's say it's this. Let's say, I mean, if you press view catalog, you can have like all your services like pop out, which is kind of cool. A flow you can also take people through. Let's say it's for leads, and let's say it's a flow. Let's say we create a flow. Say we create a new flow. You can kind of go through this. I'm not going to do this right now because like I'm not really going to use this, but you can capture people and you can get content through that, or you can get contact details through that. Of let's say they submit a lead form on your website here, that we set up in like the last step or step 2 or step 3 in part 3. You have the form and they fill it out on your site, and you put them in like a email campaign, or let's say here. Now, to delay the times in between sending stuff here, you can't just do delay or sleep, because the max thing is 300 seconds. It's just 300 seconds. It'd be nice if you could do it based off, like waiting times or, sort of conditions. But yeah, that's not really viable, which is very not nice. Yeah. There's let me see, data store. I've seen ways to sort of make it where you can add a data store record, and then like let's say you store the time, and then you kind of choose when it triggers, or you watch for the interval of when you want these things sent. But that's just lengthier. But I'm just going to show you sort of how to do like a broadcast type thing. So let's say we go back to this. So let's say improvise 10 standard routines. Let's say do video essays. I'm really just gonna cut this short. James, Alex, John. So we go back to our automation. Delete this. Yeah. Google Sheet. We'll say search rows. Select your drive that you linked. Then press select from all. Oh, wait, which my drive? My form name. Okay, that's fine. Let's press run this. So we get multiple bundles, right? Now, this is going to be a good showcase to show you how it iterates through the bundles of data. It's going to go through each and every one of these. It's one operation. This is the operation cost, and you'll see how we can use this. So we're going to put in the number, and then we're going to put in their name. So this is client name. Now this is all going to be sent to one number just because I have this number on hand. But if you had multiple numbers here, you could, or your client list, you could send this out to all of your clients, even if it's 1,000. It's quite powerful, which is very good. So let's save this. It's going to run, and it's going to go through each and every one of these bundles, and we're going to get a bunch of messages. But just see the names change and the message changes in the end. So let's run this now. So we got how many messages? 8. So we got 7 messages. So you'll see, you know, feedback John, Alex, and then we'll say, you know, we enjoy everything here. And then when you want to parse new data into it, let's say instead of here, the message we want to send. And you could have that somewhere else. This is just showing you an example. Let's send another 7. So 10 stand-up routines, 10 handshakes with people on the train. James, you know, 3 video essays, and it does it sequentially. So it does the, like, each row first. So it'll do 2, then it'll do 3. If you have one where it breaks and you don't have data there, I don't think it'll skip it. I think it'll stop there. So this should actually only send 2 messages. So 1, yeah, and you see, look, it's not valid, so it's missing a value. So you could choose it. You can make it like go. Where is it? Yeah, you could have it where it skips it, but I mean, probably don't want to do that. Yeah, but you can see it's sort of just, yeah, you'll always verify your data to make sure it works correctly, and that's sort of the main thing, is just kind of making sure everything works correctly. There's much bigger automations that, you know, kind of you connect them when you want to do things where it's, you know, you want to make more data go into it and all that kind of fancy stuff, where, you know, you'd have a bigger message or a bigger marketing message, and then you'd have, you know, ways to track the messages that get sent out, and you can see kind of the efficiency through how many leads you're getting through WhatsApp. But this is kind of just a quick showcase of how to kind of do things from Sheets. Yeah, it's quick, it's easy, pretty fun, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, if there's anything you like, or if there's anything you want to be shown more, let me just make sure that we have. Now, there's things with like CRMs. That was another thing I missed. So if you're going to, let's say I make like a quick makeshift CRM that I have just on the side. Okay. Let's say I have this. Okay. In the CRM, you see how people are at different stages. Let's say I want to make an automation that will send it to people or sends a reminder to people when, let me see, watch database items. Let's say 50. Okay, database ID. The database ID is this one. There we go. Save from now on. Actually, yeah, why not? So this should return back empty, I believe, because it's nothing that we have here. Yeah, it's empty. So let's say we change this to paid. That's updated. Now we run it and we should get something back, I believe. Oh, no. Where is this? Oh, wait, no. This is the wrong module. Notion. Watch database items. Oh, by updated times, right? Yeah, so it's by updated time. So when something is updated in your database, then you'll see that it'll come through here. And then let's say you want to have this run every 15 minutes. You can sort of have everything here, or you could just trigger it yourself, or you could have it every 1 minute, and then it just sends stuff out. But remember, every time this runs, it costs an operation. So if you ran this, let's say you ran this once every 10 minutes, that would be every hour. You would have it run 6 times. That would be 6 operations an hour. Okay, and then that would just be 144 operations a day. Now on a free account, you have 1,000 operations a month. So if you're doing 144 operations a day, then times 30 days, that's 4.3k operations. So I would probably update the list and run it, or even just increase the time of the update intervals, or just run it when you want to. But right now, I'm just going to kind of show, maybe send like a quick follow-up message. So let's say in this quick CRM we have their phone number. Let's say this is their phone number. So all the phone numbers are the same. This is the same client. He's had split personality disorder. This is their name. So you'll see that there's different things of paid, like 20%, full, whatever. Let's set some conditions, okay? So let's do a router. Okay. That is just beautiful, isn't it? So it'll go 1, 2, and then 3. Copy. Smooth, very smooth. So let's say for the phone number, we have the property value. So we would like, property value, we would like phone number. Then the let's say paid stage. That would be the top stage. So that would be the let's say client stage. Job. Is it client stage? Is it called that? Yeah, client stage. So yeah, client stage. So if we just copy this in all the others. Beautiful, beautiful. And then copy phone number here. Now we want to set this so the client stage. Oh, wait. I think I have made a blunder. Yeah, I have. So you want to be as descriptive of the value and have it point to the value correctly. So it'll be client stage value. Oh, sorry, client stage name. So client stage name. Client stage name. Remember to also always save. So if I ran this, it would send it to everyone. And we do not want that. I'll send them a bunch of messages because it's going to go through all the ones that are changed. So if I just change this one, it would then take in the phone number and then, yeah. So let's just quickly set up filters. So this one is, let's say, the client stage. Sorry, client notes. Client stage. Let's say paid. Let's say paid 20%. Is that actually still there? That is so sad. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so paid 20%. So let's say that is paid 20%. So paid 20%. That's fine. Okay, and then we'll put in filter. So paid 20%. Paid 50%. Paid full. So what is paid full? Make sure the names are correct. Yeah. Very good. So it must be equal to that. And this is paid 50%. Then you want the stage name here and then the stage name there. So let's take this for a spin. And what is this? Oh, I have to save it. Cool. Sometimes when you press save anyway, it kind of breaks it, but that is a-okay. So equal to paid 50%. Okay. And let's have the message reminding them what they paid, you know, or like let's say it's a payment follow-up, you know, that sort of thing. And let's see what we get. Because I updated the phone number there. So let's see what we have. So we have 3 messages for paid 20%, which is here, 20%. We have 3 for 20%. We have 2 for paid 50%, as paid 50%. And 1 person paid in full, which is this person. So let's see what the messages look like. Yeah, paid 20%, paid 20, paid 20, paid full, paid 50, paid 50. And that's sort of how you can, you know, make like a quick makeshift CRM kind of just make it in Notion. When you make a Notion CRM, this is like a single database. So let's say you make a top page like this. Simply, like this, private add page. Let's say it's like main testing area. And underneath it would be, let's say, a database, full page. And then you'll see how it nests it. So we're going to call this, let's say, like client list. And then you make it how you want it to be inside this client list here, where it has the name, client stage, job stage. And these are different types of things where this is a status. You sort of just, what each row is, and then you sort of make the properties yourself of what you want. So that's just kind of a quick makeshift CRM, sort of kind of integrating it quickly into Notion, into Make. So just quick, easy. You use this for marketing. Even here, you can, in Nito, you could have this. The way that you would do it, right, is you would send your Nito forms to a Google Sheet in like an automation, and then when the automation triggers, it would get sent to Notion, or you could just have it all. You could have it all through a webhook. So let's say you want to have stuff added. Let's say you want to have stuff added to here. Let's say delete this. This is, let's say Nito announcement. You simply, like Notion, it'd be create database item, select database, select your ID. Let's say it's this database ID, and then it puts in all the fields of where you want stuff to go. So let's just okay, when something is bold, that means it's required for you to save. Like if it's not bold, you could just put that there as placeholder. When it's not bold, it means you can save it without putting a value there. So let's run this once. Nito form. So Adam, James, let's say, let's say this is the phone number. Help with marriage. Submit. Get sent off instantly, which is cool. And then you can map the data after. So let's say their name is submission info or answers, full name, value, postcode, client stage. You can set this to like whatever you want initially. Phone number is going to be phone, value, client notes is what they said here for the text input. Email is going to be email value. And let's say the category of the job. Drop down for marriage. Okay, that's fine. So let's run this once. Go back to the form. Let's say Alex James, example.com. The phone number is this. Testing, please, hopefully this works, please. Now, yes. Yes. Submit it. It goes through it, it creates the database item. We go to our database and we see that it adds a new entry. So just kind of make it how you want, you know, just it's really up to you. You know, so yeah, I hope this video, you know, I hope it worked. I hope it's good for you and everything. This is sort of both. I forgot to take this off, but yeah, these are both done. If you followed this far, amazing job. You're an absolute star. Uh, but yeah, you know, like just you know, it works. It's just solid solutions and it scales. If you like this kind of format, or you kind of want, you know, if you have any suggestions or anything you'd like, simply drop a comment, drop a message. I will be happy to help. But until the next video, thank you for watching, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.